get rid of them. The next people that we have to make sure that we get rid of are the Omo Ale Yorubas. He said the Yoruba liberals. Who are Omo Ale Yorubas? All the Yorubas will get tinted blood. Well, I feel so relieved that 99% of those who responded to that weary, they told you, Waje Muyoya. Carry your Yoruba conservative, Yoruba liberal from Adeyinka Grandioti. Oh yeah, carry them face to Yoruba land for real. Because that's why we have to really tell a lot of us here that there's something you have to know, that the damages that this bigotry, Tinubu and co have done. They push a lot of that on social media. And then off social media, they push the same thing. Okay? And most of these people who are pushing this idea or ideology, they are wretched people. I'm talking about the poorest of the wretched of the wretched, who somehow have been able to find their voice when they were told by Tinubu and gang that the Igbos are coming to take over their land. Oh, the Igbos have taken all of their land. Remember Yemisi that had their sleepless nights. Somebody where they live for America, but she was having sleepless nights because APC lost the election in Lagos. He said the Igbos have taken our land, our job. Remember her? Oh, I played that yesterday. Let me remind you. Here.
So long that we are not even challenging. To say that I'm not hungry is I'm just kidding myself. I've not been able to sleep. I've not been able to do anything. I've been awake all morning and I'm still going to work today. This is totally uncalled for. And we really need to check this. If APC wants to still remain in power in Lagos State, they need to check and clip the wings of these Igbos, the Easterners coming into our land and taking everything.
Somebody with the America. I have not been able to sleep, honestly. That was when they announced that they have trounced Tinubu in Lagos. They don't beat them. He couldn't sleep in America. We must clip the wing of this Igbo. We must clip the wing of these Igbo people. They are coming to our land and taking everything. Somebody living in America is saying that online. That she couldn't sleep. She couldn't do anything. He was supposed to go to work. Now she didn't get herself. She didn't get herself. Because APC, Egbekegbe, appealed to her bigotry. And they were all like bigotry on steroids. Yorubas that knows this druggie and knows the people around him, we publicly rejected these criminals and everything that is associated with them. Then they started the campaign of, wow, listen, there are some Yorubas who don't like Tinubu. So we need to begin to accuse them that they are Omo Ale. Okay? Sure you get. So once we begin to call them Omo Ale like that, so everybody will now kind of know that these are the people who are like enemy of Yoruba land. But we won't say it's because of Tinubu, okay? We'll just say Yoruba first. Yoruba first. Anybody that doesn't support Tinubu being friends with the Fulani who brought terrorism to Yoruba land in 2015, all because he won't be president. Yorubas become people who are now paying ransom to terrorists in Yoruba land. Before 2015, Yorubas have never been kidnapped. If they kidnap you for Yoruba land, I'm only Jerishua and Otilon. Yeah, nobody they kidnap anybody for ransom in Yoruba land. Nah, until 2015. That is why if they kidnap anybody in Yoruba land back then, people will begin to go to church. They will go to Babalawo, Mamalawo, Brobdala, all these places, prayer houses. And I have seen people who have come back. Somebody will go sleep with a boyfriend, where they look for him. They said, the Woli said, I need láti gbàdúrà gidigidi What I am seeing, the vision I am seeing right now is your daughter. Your daughter, they hang her leg like this, hang her hand like that. We need to pray, or else they will kill her. What I am seeing, she's crying. I don't know, I think she's enjoying it as well. But we need to pray, Sha. That one too go come after 1 week. I was, mommy, on my way to study, these people, they just kidnapped me. And once they kidnapped me, and I started praying in tongue. Now they now drop me in the bush for 5 days. I've been walking around in the bush. Finally, somebody saw me in one village and they brought me out. They said, that is the pastor prayer. Pastor Atiri Bimpe is back. Oh, they kidnapped her. She said some angel stood in front of the house like this and said, let her go. Let her go now. I'll kill all of you. They said, it's the angel of God. Until 2015, Baba, that is what kidnapping was usually like in Yoruba land. But now people are selling their properties to pay ransom to Fulani terrorists, the Tinubu's friends. And we couldn't talk about it. If you dare, see, the Fulanis that are killing Yorubas, destroying their farms, they are not the problem of the Ronukus, the Igbos, because their criminal leaders told them the Igbos are the problem. How dare an Igbo man say he won't be president? How dare him? I know some of you who are like, today you have testimony, you were kidnapped. Later, we knew, say some of you just follow your boyfriend, go somewhere. Not all of you, I'm not saying everybody, but those stories back then, have you looked back today and look at some of those stories? That girl that was missing in your streets, and they found her 3 days later in a man's house. Or when they didn't find her, she kind of miracle shot bring her out. They found her. Or the ones that will steal their parents' money, disappear. Parents will be looking for them, but they can't tell neighbors that he stole the money and ran away. They will say, I'm looking for my son. Oh, he hasn't come home since the last 4 days. So, hey, please help me and all that. But Jagulabi stole money, go flex with his pal, and come back later and say, and they will go take you to church and say, Thanksgiving, oh, he's back. Oh, Adupe, we thank God he's back. Thank you, Jesus. Right. But today, if they kidnap you, your family will just have to wait for the phone call. Ransom, do my last. That's never our lot. These Ronukus are not angry that the almighty Yoruba land, some politicians makes it impossible for us to go after the people killing our people. But they want their energy. So that's why they say, if you see any Yoruba that doesn't like Tinubu, we must begin to attack them. We must call them Omoali. Tinubu is our only savior. If Tinubu is not in this whole thing, where is our life going to be? I say, Baba, some of them are already even imposing it on their fellow Yorubas that if not for Tinubu, where would Yoruba be today? That's how they do it. And you two, you will sit down and be like, okay, hang on. All right. Okay. What exactly does that even mean? If not for Tinubu, the Fulanis, they would have overrun Yoruba land. The Igbos, they would have overrun Yoruba land. This is how the illiterate, these Olori Brukus, are the wretched of the wretch. That's how they force all those kind of propaganda, gaslighting on you. But if you sit down and say, okay, wait, bros, what do you mean? Say, if not for Tinubu, where would Yoruba be today? Like, what do you mean by that? Tell me. Yes. Do you know that the Fulanis are planning to overrun Yoruba land? Okay. And if not for Tinubu, where will Yoruba be? It go do me like say make I just deck them, like give them like a 5,000, fold your 5,000 like that, Wozam, check them, squeeze them, then target that spot that is not far from the jaw and the and launch the 5,000, make it look like 50,000. You know that feeling? There are people like that. And then you will see some other weird. It's true, Jerry, my brother. Don't mind them. They don't understand. They don't understand the plan of this Fulani. If not for Tinubu that is DNA, is the one they are fearing. That's why they haven't. They say that to you while they watch you get kidnapped and killed by that same Fulani, only for you to now turn around and say you were misled. Eh? Let us all come together and forget all these things. Eh? The Igbos, let's come together and fight this government. So all of us, they go kill all of us. So lẹ́nu Hausa, takiya ni wọ́n ń pè. It is called takiya, a deceit, a lie. I just found, well, I didn't just find out, Sha. There are some of these guys who said that in Islam, you are allowed to lie somehow, especially if you have to get an advantage or over someone in the name of Islam, okay? So you can lie. It's called takiya. They don't call it a lie. It's called takiya, a deceit, pretense. They don't study takiya on you, the obedient, but I don't think it is working. So people are now saying that the northern Nigeria should first mobilize at least 2 million people to be on the street protesting the hunger and the insecurity. Then if they see them stay there for a month, then maybe all of you will change your mind and join them, but just leave the Igbos out of it. And if you're an Igbo person, no go do an hero, no go do one hero. In Nigeria, where they have destroyed every part of the country, okay? It is like unwritten policy. It's a code. Once you look around Nigeria, you look around, you are so like, why would the country be like this? How can they do this? And you have nobody to blame. Just blame the Igbos. Okay? Now, one person where they call Hausa Voice on Twitter is asking all of you to come together, forget the past. They lied to us in the north. No, they didn't lie to you. You got what you wanted. Don't join them. If you go join them, say you be Igbo, you won't go do all this protest. If Tinubu, now them go come back later and say, now so the Igbos they do. They always like their own opinion to come to pass. But for the record, this is an Hausa begging the rest of you to save them because they misled them in following Kolu Tinubu.
More suffering and also be any problem. For example, most of our people thought when the way Tinubu was packaged and sold to our people, we thought when the government come into power, things are going to be all right, and things are not going all right. So many charges, fuel subsidies removed, so people are virtually suffering, and you can see from the language of anybody, unless only the people close to the power that they are not complaining. So that is the reason why people are not happy with the system, and I think we have to come and see how we can, because if we really want to want to get rid of this administration, we have to build a bridges, for example, with you people, so that we can come and have a one voice, one opposition, and win. This is politics. We can't continue this way. If we continue going with this division, things are not going to change. And it is just 1 year. We have 3 years, and things are not all right. Imagine how we're going to suffer, how the suffering that will come if this man got opportunity to rig the election and exploit the division in opposition and win election again,
Yeah,
or got it. So that's what changed.
yeah.
That's the problem.
That's what changed. Nothing changed. It's called takiya. Takiya. Whatever it is they expected from Tinubu, they give them. And not be only them. The Aronukus in the south, in Yoruba land to be precise, Day 2.
Back rice can 70,000, 75. That's rice.
ọmọ abẹ́kúta ló ní máa wà ọmọ abẹ́kúta kí ló dé àsìkò Tinubu yìí infact ayé ẹ̀ ti bàjẹ́ Ìgbò ṣe Hausa ṣe kò rí báyìí kí ló dé tó ayé pàṣípò tí ló wá wọ́n tó yìí kí ló dé àsìkò tí ló wọ́n tó kí ló dé ọmọ abẹ́kúta lèmi o bá wà.
Kí ló dé? Ẹ jẹ́ wà lórí ìjọba ẹ̀ náà ṣe ìjọba lórí kíni ẹ̀ka mọ́tò ẹ̀ sí owó ẹ bá gàrí máa ń fà bí wọ́n tàbí 2 náírà ó ti lè jẹ́ bí wọ́n tẹ̀fẹ̀ náà gàjẹ́ abẹ́ka tí ó bá rọrùn fún yín tẹ́ fi ìjọba sílẹ̀ ayé ìjọba.
4 plus 4. My God. 4 plus 4. So who is crying now? Because that's the question. You're like, who is now crying for those who told you you're going to cry for 8 years? It's just 1 year. Everybody brace up. Like make you do, portable, be like portable, like that. Who is crying now? Who? Of course you know who is crying. Because you can no longer say to people and say, oh, you will cry for so and so, you will cry for so and so. Even soldiers, they detained in Sokoto. Baba. The shege is everywhere. Before, they say, oh, no, this country hard. Oh. This country hard. And the way the thing they go, if I say you have to go inside, though, go slap a police officer, and then said you go jail. You are guaranteed 3 square meal. Omo, na lie, they are lying to you. I've told people before, I've said this and I'll say it again. Look at me very well. Yeah, look at me. Dadabai. It doesn't matter how you feel about me. Okay? It doesn't matter whether you like me or you don't like me. But if you are living in Nigeria, whether you have money or you don't have money. Okay, look at me again. Don't go for sick, yo. If mosquito get closer to you, lay down. If you go for sick, you end up in the hospital. Ikunio. I'm not joking, no. Don't ever try and fall sick in Nigeria. The second advice I'm going to give you this year, which is free, whatever you do, don't end up in Nigeria prison. No. You are going to jailbreak. You have to break out last in it. That will be the second one. As a soldier, I don't know what you will do that they will lock a lot of soldiers up like this. Somewhere in Sokoto, they have some Nigerian soldiers for insubordination or for some this or that. For sure, punishment, right? They lock them up somewhere. They don't give them food. Nobody break out of prison. If now you don't go break out of this place, if they lock you there, they won't kill me, they could kill you. See where they lock Nigerian soldiers. Where the jailbreak happened. In Sokoto today.
No confirmation, they are waiting. Keep telling us they are waiting for confirmation. 5 years. So I want to let you guys know. Look at where soldiers are sleeping. Many soldiers have finished their case, and the confirmation has yet to come. And they also refuse to release those ones that has been dismissed. They dismiss a soldier, and they refuse to release them. If you dismiss a soldier, what next is to allow him to go. Let him go and start life new. But they refuse to release those soldiers. Over 40 soldiers have been waiting for confirmation for how many years now? In 80 probos. Look at the soldiers. We are over 100 soldiers here. No place to sleep. No place to sleep. Sir, I want you to look into this case. 80 probos, Sokoto State. I want you to look into this case. Major General Mokut is the GOC in this deal. And the federal government is not doing anything. The soldiers are suffering. Salary is not enough. Jubilation every day. Look at where they are keeping us. No fan. The weather is very hot in Sokoto. You can see this fan. There's a soldier fanning himself with this fan. This is how we survive for over how many years now? No release. If you go to court, the court refuse to stay. Today they will tell you that the legal service is not on seat. Tomorrow they will tell you the court president is not on seat. The next tomorrow they will tell you the lawyer refused to come. After paying lawyers, many people are here. 3 years, they are not seeing any. Look at where we are staying. Look at where we are staying. Many soldiers have spent 4 years no salary. No, 4 years no salary. 4 years no salary, and they are still under detention. Their family are suffering. They will pursue a soldier wife. A soldier wife will come to visit her husband, and they will pursue the soldier wife. They will not allow you to see your wife once in 1 month. They seize our food. The commander of the AD provost refused us to buy food. He said we should not buy food, and the food they are giving us is not enough. Look at where we are sleeping. This is where soldiers are sleeping. Look at where this. Over 100 soldiers in this detention. Each room, we are almost 8 in number. Each room. The weather is so hot. You can see my body. You can see my body. I'm sweating. You can see my body. Look at the food we are eating. Look at the kind of food they are serving us. See the food they are serving us. This is one man food in every provost. We are not eating well. Look at where soldiers are sleeping. It's not a yam. Look at where we are sleeping. Look at where we are sleeping. Over how many years now we are suffering? We are suffering like this. The commander has refused to listen to us. And tomorrow, so many soldiers are here under attack, just attack. Some ambush. They lock them up here for over many years now. And they refuse to do justice. They are doing injustice in the provost. Today, we thank God this has happened because we have endured enough. We have one of the MP provosts here. And his name is Last Corporal Courage. So we will detain him here until the authority do the needful. We are too congested in this custody. Look at what is going on. This is how we sleep. No space for us to sleep. No space. How many years fighting in Northeast? And at the end of the day, look at where we are sleeping. See the water we are drinking. See the water we are drinking. This is the water we are surviving with. Look at the water we are drinking. Nigerian soldier, even in Northeast, this was brown the kind color, of water I'm eating. Brown color. This is what we are drinking. Because the authority has refused to do the needful. They refuse to do the needful. I plead, it's a petition that the federal government should do something about the Nigerian soldiers in detention. I also plead that the Nigerian government should always visit military detention because so many injustices are going on in the military. So many injustices. A soldier will have a case of losing ammunition. Just one ammunition, they will keep a soldier for how many years? 5 years, 3 years. Just one ammunition. A soldier will be under ambush. They will detain the soldier to write statement. Look at where soldiers are sleeping. This is where we are sleeping. You can see the food we are eating. See where a soldier is sleeping. You can see where Nigerian soldiers. All this fan, we are using it. We are using this fan in order to fan ourselves. 10 soldiers in single cell. The commander, Lieutenant Colonel Obot, is claiming that the Nigerian army belongs to him. Federal government, come to our aid. Come to our aid. It's too much. Nigerian soldiers are suffering too much. They are suffering too much. The Nigerian Air Force and the Nigerian Navy they are not treating their soldiers like no confirmation.
How many times would they tell you before you know that Nigeria is not for you? Now they never leave you. They have left you behind. Photo, not be juju be that. Sorry, oh. May God not allow them to kill you.
May God not allow them to kill you. Those people were asking, what did they do? Well, that is the military detention or you can call it a military prison. Most of the people they detained there, they were the soldiers who survived ambush, terrorist ambush. Some of them, they were detained to write statements, and they've been there for like a year, 2 years, okay? Soldiers who protested their payments, poor payments, and all that, they were sent to the prison. So, I mean, military prison, all right? Now, there are more than 100 in that space that you saw in that video, okay? And in fact, it is the action before they finally broke out, because the problem was that they held one of the provosts of the military provost of that prison. They held him